Hi everyone, welcome back to the ranch at Chez Temescal. It is another edition of Bone Quarantine, and today's special recipe comes to us from Lisa's sister, my sister-in-law Leslie, for her recipe of spicy, cheesy meatball sandwiches. And we had a chance to try these the other day. They were really good. The key to this is what she's using for a panade is actually, instead of breadcrumbs, she's using the rice-a-roni long grain wild rice. And then also simmering, she also uses fire-roasted diced tomatoes and really adds some really nice flavor into the meatballs. So here's our ingredients. Okay, we've got 1 pound of spicy hot ground pork. Here's 1 cup of the cooked rice-a-roni. We've got half a cup of parm, half a teaspoon of minced garlic. We've got half a teaspoon of ground thyme. If you want to use thyme leaves, then bump it up to a full teaspoon. And then we've got 4 finely chopped green onions. Now, once this is all in the pan and together, you got it all in meatballs and you've got it in the pan, then you come back and you add the fire-roasted tomatoes and half a cup of Merlot. If you like a little less wine flavor, then you can back off on it as well. This is a 1/4 cup of Merlot that we're going to use in the recipe today. And then when you're making the sandwiches, we have some more shredded parm and some mozzarella. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to get started. Let's move some of this out of the way. And we're going to get started here with our ground pork. So let's put that right in. Okay. And let's add in our rice-a-roni. And let me get this started here. Just mix together here by hand and just break this up and get it going. Okay. And then let's go ahead and we're going to add our garlic, our thyme, here's some onion, and here's the parm. Okay. And we're just going to get this all mixed up. And in a moment, we're going to get to making meatballs. So if I get this all mixed up, and then come on back once we got this all put together. So we are rolling meatballs here. And what I'm doing here is I've just got a tablespoon measure. And basically what I'm doing here is getting about a tablespoon of the mixture and then just rolling it. And I'm just going to keep doing this until we get to, I believe we're going to get around 30 meatballs. So don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Our meatballs are now done. They're ready to go into the pan. And over here, we've got a tablespoon of olive oil that is heating. And we're going to put this here right now, probably on about a medium heat. We're going to see how it goes. And let's give it a try. So let's start by placing our meatballs right on here in the pan. Okay, so then we're going to have these just going in the pan, and we're going to be turning them fairly regularly to get them brown completely all around the meatball. And it looks like our meatballs are pretty brown all the way around. They look good. And so now at this point, we're going to add our fire-roasted tomatoes. Okay, that get mixed in. And now, again, one of the things that you want to do is before you add any wine is, of course, you want to go ahead and taste it yourself. Oh yeah, that'll work. So this is a nice Merlot. Let's add that right on in. And then just gently stir this together. And I'm going to just let this kind of warm through, get the tomatoes nice and warm. The meatballs are done. So we're just going to let this just kind of get itself going here with just a little more heat. And it'll reduce down just a bit, but just enough to get the tomatoes warm. All right, so I think we are ready to give this a try. There's our meatballs. Looks pretty good. Okay, so get ourselves a nice French roll here. Get it open. Sprinkle with some parm here on the bottom. There, okay. So far, so good. And then get ourselves 4 or 5 meatballs with our sauce. One. Looks good. And then get ourselves some mozzarella. Just like that. And I think we are ready to try. Ready? Mmm. Mm-hmm. It's really good. Mm. And it goes really well with a glass of wine. So, all right. So this was it. So this was our spicy cheesy. It's our spicy cheesy meatball sandwiches recipe that was given to us by Leslie. Hang on here. I'm going to take another bite. Mm-hmm. Oh. And pick up the thyme, the wine, the rice in there is a nice binder, and then the spiciness of the sausage itself. It is really, really good. So we're so glad that you came by to visit us here at the ranch at Chez Temescal today. A very, very special day to be able to share some family recipes with you. So we hope you enjoyed watching this. Let us know what you think. If you have other ideas, other recipes that you'd like us to try here, here in the Chez Temescal kitchens, be glad to give it a try. So thanks very much for watching. This has been the Ranch at Chez Temescal, another edition of Bone Quarantine. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye, everyone.